Hi hookers, it's me Ashley the Happy Hooker, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to do a magic circle. Now in this demonstration I'm going to be using a double crochet stitch, and the stitch that you use can vary depending on the pattern, so you could use it with a lot of stitches actually, but for this one here for demonstration purposes I'm going to be using a double crochet. I'm also going to be using a stitch marker, my trusty hook. These handles I made myself. I know a few people have asked me. These are just polymer clays. I could do a video on how to do these as well if there's interest, but I've made them to be wrapped around my hand comfortably. So, and then I'm also using yarn, of course. So magic circle is used in a lot of toys and dolls. I use it all the time. I had a really hard time catching on to this concept, but once I caught on to it, I haven't ever stopped. I honestly probably don't know how to start a teddy bear without using the magic circle. So I'm going to try to go slow, and I'll try to do a few things a few times. Like I said, I had a hard time grasping this concept, but once I caught on, it was a light bulb moment. So we're going to see the end of the yarn on this side. We're going to hold it here. And then the other end, obviously on this hand, will be connected to the ball of yarn. So I do a double magic circle, meaning that I don't just do one strand, I double mine up, and it becomes extremely secure. I haven't had any hats come undone, and I haven't had any toys either come undone. So this is my trick. I don't just do it once, but I'll double wrap my yarn to make it extra secure. So this, I guess, technically would be a double magic circle. With this, we're going to use our hand. Our hand becomes very handy at the beginning of this. I'm going to wrap my yarn around the 3 here, and my thumb and my pinky are going to be securing yarn. So with a little bit of into the yarn, I'm going to take my yarn, secure it with my thumb, and I'm going to wrap it once and then twice, and I'm going to secure it with my pinky finger here. So remember when I said a double magic circle, this is exactly what I'm speaking about here, is that I'm wrapping it around my fingers twice. My thumb holds this yarn, my pinky holds this end. So this here is pretty tight, which is good. Now I'm going to take my hook, and at the top of my hand, I always slide it in my fingers. I'm going to take this yarn, and I'm going to bring it through. See what I did there? I just brought the yarn under, and I'm just going to do a chain. And then I'm going to chain, because I said I was going to do a double crochet for demonstration, so I'm going to do my 3 chains. And now I'm going to do a double crochet, but I'm going to go under. So under the 2 strands of yarn, I'm going to do my double crochet. You can hear the plane go by. So I just did my first double crochet. Now this is where I put my stitch marker into the first stitch. So I know exactly where my first one is. Now once you get used to doing a magic circle, this goes much faster. I'm going to do 10, because I always do 10 double crochets or 10 stitches usually when I do a hat. You can do as many as you want, but I'm always going to do my double crochet under the 2 strands of yarn that are wrapped around my fingers. So I have 1, 2, 3. See how this turns out to be very handy. I'm just going to do my 10. And notice how I'm always going under. I notice I have a speck on my nail. It's from my other nail when I'm crocheting. They get very pointy after a while. And I don't really pay attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Notice I took off the ring, my double ring off my fingers. When you first start off, oh no, when you first start off, you'll have a hard time doing that, but so we have, I believe 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one. All right. All right, so we have our 9 and 10 with our beginning one here. And what we're going to do to make this a magic circle, you're going to notice these two down here, right? So usually it's the one on the bottom. If you keep it on your fingers long enough, this won't twist as much. One of them will be loose. Notice you tug on them. One is going to be loose, one is not going to go anywhere. So you're going to tug on the one that's loose, nice and gently, and you're going to see how it slowly makes, it brings it in, right? I bring it in as much as I can. So you're going to have the circle, and you're going to have a long, so this is when you pull on that tail that was caught on your pinky here. And I'm going to pull on this tail nice and gently, and you're to see how it closes up. See? Now it's secure. I'm going to slip stitch to my first chain, which is why I like using my stitch marker, because there's no guessing which one is your first one. Take it off. And you just did your first magic ring. A double magic ring because you wrapped it around twice. This is very secure now. If you have any questions, feel free to message me either on Facebook, on Instagram, on Pinterest, or on my website. Everything is Ashley the Happy Hooker, all one word, .com for my website. And if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to help you answer them. Hope you have a good day. Hope you had an easier time figuring this out if this was your umpteenth time trying this out. I hope my video brought you a little bit of tidbit and some tips and tricks. Have a good day and happy hooking. Bye-bye.